For the last several years, if you wanted a 16-foot Airstream, you'd have to get a sport model. While the sport was functional, it was a bit utilitarian for Airstreamers wanting the amenities that larger models had to offer. Now, Airstream has done special editions of the 16-foot in the past, like the Quicksilver or the Design Within Reach models, but none with ducted air conditioning until now. Introducing the 2020 Airstream Caravel 16. If you just want to get to the good stuff and see the inside, skip this monologue, but know that you're missing out on some really cool Airstream history. The Caravel was originally made back in the 60s in 17 and 18-foot floor plans. Wally Byam, the founder of Airstream, had a passion for sailing and named several models after types of ships, like the land yacht, trade winds, clipper, and of course the Caravel, which was a small fleet Spanish ship. Wally had a yacht built for his retirement he named Caravan. He passed away before being able to sail on his brand new Caravan, but his love of sailing has endured through the years in both the names and the spirit of his beloved Airstreams. Okay, so now you know a little bit about the history of the Caravel. Let's see it. The Caravel is 16 feet 2 inches from stem to stern, including the hitch and the bumper. Actual living space is closer to 13 feet. It weighs only 3,200 pounds dry, in other words, as it sits with nothing in it, but the gross vehicle weight rating has been increased to 4,300 pounds, with a heavier duty axle and bigger 15-inch wheels with Goodyear endurance tires. So now you can carry 1,100 pounds of cargo in the Caravel. It also now has never lubed sealed bearings, so you don't have to get them repacked. Tank capacities are 23 gallons of fresh water and a combined gray and black tank of 28 gallons. This is also an increase from the Sport 16. Base MSRP on this is $60,900 plus the shipping fee from Airstream, so the minimum MSRP is really $62,234. Options on the Caravel are the solar package, which includes a 90-watt panel and upgrades the batteries to 2 AGMs. The Sport 16 model only came with 1 battery, so this already increases your dry camping time. A backup camera now comes standard, and unlike the Sport, you can now opt to get the window awning package, which includes a small awning over the back window and one on the off-door side. The main awning is still a standard feature. If you still want the lower cost and the more basic Airstream that the Sport formerly offered, you still have that choice with the new Bambi, which also comes in 16 feet. As soon as you see the Caravel, you will immediately notice the wraparound windows at the front and the back. This lets so much light into the living space, and now you don't have to go to a 25-foot model to get that feature. The ducted air conditioning is a really big deal. The biggest difference is the noise level, which is cut in half from what the Sport 16 had been. It's also nice to have cool air evenly distributed instead of air just blowing in 2 directions. I always come back to dry camping. Now you can dry camp and still plug in laptops, blenders, and the TV with the addition of a 1,000-watt pure sine inverter. If that confuses you, check out my other video on dry camping versus RV parks. A big change for 2020 is the use of an all-electric refrigerator. This one runs off of either battery or shore power. Now, practically speaking, that means not having to tow with your propane on in order to keep your fridge cold. The water heater is now a dual source, running off of AC electricity or propane, or both. Of course, the Caravel still has ducted heating. Stainless steel rock guards and a bumper have been added, as well as a pet guard on the screen door, electric tongue jack, thule pull-out step, and separate outdoor shower that doesn't require reaching into the bathroom like the Sport 16 had. It now has dimmable lighting under the awning and 2 sets of round LED taillights. As usual, the Caravel has a full-size spare tire behind the A-frame, black tank flush, and a 3-year transferable warranty that all of the Airstreams have. In 2020, they introduced a new coupler, which is easier to use than what former models had. On the inside, the upgrades to the Caravel are obvious. The finishes are subtle and rich, with this beautiful new cabinetry, travertine look on the counter and table, ceramic tile look vinyl flooring, and this plush quilted duvet cover. seating is durable, but still soft without being slick. It has a beautiful sheen to it and looks lighter and warmer in person than what the brochure shows. In the kitchen, the new fridge, 2-burner propane cooktop, and matching microwave give it a more residential feel, along with black matte metal drawer pulls and a high-end Moen faucet. The overhead cabinets have gotten away from the plastic tambour doors of the Sport 16 and are now frosted sliders. Both the front and the back have blackout curtains, and the kitchen has the ocean air roller blind. All of the lights are LED and now have a touch dimmer switch. In a compact space like this, there's a surprising amount of storage, with a closet with hanging space, drawer under the dinette seat, and storage under the bed that's accessible from both the inside and the outside. For those looking for the lightweight and compact design of the 16-foot, but with the amenities of the larger Airstreams, the Caravel is a perfect combination. If you love the way it looks but want more space, it also comes in a 19, 20, and 22-foot floor plan. Thanks for enduring my enthusiasm for Airstream history and looking at the Caravel. If you have questions or would like to see the Caravel for yourself, come to our indoor showroom at Airstream of Scottsdale.